This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about what's next here. They're going to be working with the Beverly Brothers, or as the Bushwhackers called them during their insert promos, the Beverly Sisters. The two teams first clash at the 91 Survivor Series when they're on opposite sides of a 4-on-4 match. And the genius is the Beverly Brothers manager. He keeps interfering in their matches. So the Bushwhackers bring in a manager of their own, sort of even out the odds. And this is where we first meet Jameson. Talk to me about Jameson. We've spent very little time talking about him. I think maybe once in 2016 we touched on him. How in the world does Jameson come to be?
Well, Jameson was an actor in one of those murder mystery dinner theater things that Vince had been to, and seen Jameson in the character Jameson in this murder mystery, and was absolutely fascinated by him. Really liked the way that he had portrayed himself in this murder mystery. Brought him in to meet with me, and then we started laughing because we had the Bobby Heenan show coming up. And that's where Bobby Heenan was going to do his own talk show and kind of do a news of the world, news of the weird type show with Bobby. Bobby needed a sidekick, and we started laughing, saying, what if Jameson was that sidekick? So we have Jameson come in gimmick, complete Jameson gimmick, to actually meet with Bobby Heenan and stay in gimmick the entire time. And Jameson was in gimmick through the entire thing. And we thanked him and excused him, and Jameson left, and Bobby looked at Vince and I was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, that's your new co-host. And Bobby started laughing, and then he got it at that point. But at first he thought, okay, what are you guys doing? Fuck you. What are you doing with me? And Jameson did the Bobby Heenan show for a while, and the Bobby Heenan show was discontinued. I think that it was just something that Vince thought would be a natural pairing with the Bushwhackers and Jameson. Didn't surprise me when I saw it.
Of course, this doesn't really help. Even with Jameson, the Beverly Brothers beat the Bushwhackers at the 92 Royal Rumble. The Bushwhackers do gain a small measure of revenge on the Beverly Brothers when they defeat the team in a dark match at WrestleMania 8. And Luke and Butch would continue their feud with the Beverlys throughout the spring and summer of 92, generally coming out on the winning side of that whenever they're on house shows. We haven't spent a ton of time talking about the Beverly Brothers here. These guys feel like they would have been Vince's style presentation all day. Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom. Wayne Bloom in particular, I thought would be a Vince guy. Why don't you think they had more success than they wound up having?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just timing or what it was, or one of those things. I know that both guys, tremendous athlete and athletes. Wayne Bloom, one of the strongest guys ever in the business. I mean, Wayne was deceptively strong and had like deadlift records and just all kinds of shit. But both guys were Minnesota guys from, I don't know if they went to Robbinsdale High or not, but They were definitely Minnesota guys, and kind of in that clique, both tough kids and super, super, super nice. Just kind of wanting it, but I don't know that there were times when guys just go, okay, well, it's up to the office to get me over. And there's other guys that go, I'll do whatever the fuck it takes, and I'm going to get over regardless of anybody. And I think that, I don't know, because I didn't get to work with them that much, but I would say that they were probably the former, and that they were waiting for the office to get them over. But I couldn't really tell you.
May 28th in Tucson, they're doing some Superstars tapings. It's a televised 6-man tag match, and we see the Bushwhackers team up with Tugboat to take on Earthquake and the Nasty Boys. But it winds up being a pretty memorable angle as Tugboat turns on his partners after a few minutes of action and joins Earthquake in attacking the Bushwhackers. So after the heel, Tugboat changes his name to Typhoon, and together they become known as the Natural Disasters, and they start feuding with the Bushwhackers. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about this moment, but What's the thinking with turning Tugboat heel? He's not Chic Tugboat like we've speculated before. Now he's Typhoon.
Well, I wasn't there during this time, but it was natural, I think, for Tugboat and two big guys from Earthquake, and you take them and you take another natural disaster and give them Typhoon. I thought it worked really well together.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.